housing is such a challenge, and for many students, it can also be a barrier to success. So having this partnership was something that became a higher priority the more we learned about the realities of students experiencing homelessness. My name is Mariela Barriga Chavez. I'm an Associate Dean at Highline College over Innovation, Transformation, and Student Support. I think what really motivated us was the potential. There's so much potential for both agencies to come together and support students. We weren't quite sure at the time how transformative and how impactful it would be, but we knew that we had to push ourselves and to collaborate in order to put something together for students experiencing homelessness.
I'm Christy Johnson, King County Housing Authority Senior Vice President for our Research, Evaluation, and Social Impact Department. Through partnerships like the one we have with Highline College, we're unlocking housing stability, education, skill building, and economic opportunities for people.
My name is Saida Alenor. I am the program manager for which I work mostly with students who are experiencing homelessness and housing insecurity.
With my housing situation, I couch surfed a lot, and I lived in a shelter for a few months, and then I got kind of temporary housing. I wasn't able to pay my rent, and I couldn't focus on school, so that led to a bad quarter, and then we were homeless again.
Before I came to Highline, I was in a really rough patch of my life. I had just left a DV and was homeless with my daughters and alone, and slept at shelters and was just balancing a lot during that time.
I am currently a student at Highline taking my prerequisites for nursing. I was in a situation where I was dealing with domestic violence, and so I fled to the state of Washington to kind of protect me and my kiddos, and I've then just determined to finish school through Highline.
I grew up very hyper-independent. I started working when I was 14, my first place when I was 17. When I was 29 in 2014, I had a traumatic brain injury, and it left me reliable on a lot of people, which led me to a domestic abuse situation that I left and chose being homeless instead of staying.
Miss Aida, she was amazing, and she greeted me with love, and she began to introduce me and talked to me about the program. I would say that my experience with WISH, it was nothing other than amazing.
I was able to find my housing. I was able to pay my security deposit with the help of the WISH program.
I'm also able to continue furthering my education in school without having to worry about finding a place to live or just being homeless. And I really appreciate the WISH program.
What you did before the program obviously wasn't working, and so you have this opportunity to transform yourself. And they shape how you transform yourself, because you see these people who are actively working together to better the community, and you want to do the same.
If I can do it, anyone can do it. It has been a big relief. I don't have to worry about being in a shelter or being misplaced for this amount of time. It's been awesome, and I am very, very grateful.
I feel like WISH has given us the restart, rebuild, reset type of scenario, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without WISH's program being at Highline College and Miss Saida's support.
There's a lot of barriers that stop students from pursuing their education and getting a higher degree to be a better individual. And with that program, it can put a lot of ease at people in people's heart.
The directors in WISH know that now, in 10 years or 20 years, that if they need something from me, if there's some way I can help, I'm going to be there, because I wouldn't be who or where I am without them.
Students experiencing homelessness that are able to access WISH are twice as likely to retain in school quarter to quarter. So the impacts here are undeniable. It's all about progress, and it's all about impact. And you will see yourselves making positive impacts on students. That hesitation, sometimes ideas can seem too big, but that's okay. I would say just go ahead and push forward and do your best along the way.